Recording. So also like, I'm back. I said I was gonna start recording a lot more of the stuff that I do around the house, I don't know, probably not at the gym. The gym here, yeah, for sure, but definitely not the gym uptown. Not the public one. If you watch any sort of gym content online, there's a lot of people, there's a lot of content. I'm just gonna say that there's a lot of content, there's a lot of people trying to get out of the rat race. I'm in that category of people trying to get out of the rat race. But I think with a lot of them, a lot of these fitness creators, blah, 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 a lot of it is just, it seems like they're not being themselves, they're not being honest, they're photoshopping stuff, they're doing this, they're doing that. They're not giving you that raw feeling like, hey, oh, look at my titties, look at my gut. I'm gonna make content of me trying to get rid of that and me trying to improve my golf. And being honest about it. Not trying to act like somebody I'm not. Like that Jack, what the fuck's that kid's name? God, I do not like that kid. I want to meet some of these people and be like, yo, what's up? Like, I don't know. It's weird. Let's give this some heat. Let's kickstart this fucking heat here. So, what I boiled off that, it looks gross. It's a gross looking color. Like that looks pretty good. Excuse me. And I can't remember if they threw the bones in ice or anything, but it was like the water had a weird looking color and I didn't like it because I got some way better bones this time from the butcher than the last batch I got. The last batch didn't have as many pieces with the marrow in it. It had a lot of there was a big old, it looked like a knee joint, which does have that connective tissue in it and stuff. Like you need that as well, but there wasn't a lot of marrow coming out of that. This one, there seems to be a lot of pieces with a lot of marrow. And yeah, let's turn her up to 7 here, get this boiling a little faster. Just a little faster, then we'll turn it down. Then we'll watch the magic. Low and slow is the key to cooking, to be honest. Sorry, phone's going off. Yeah, we'll get this heated up quicker and then we'll get her low and slow. Because that's where the real magic happens, is that slow process of cooking out that fat and all of those pieces of bones. And last time I did 24 hours, and I think that kind of, you don't, like I already said in a previous video, you don't get that gelatin, that thick gelatin. So we're going to try 12 hours. And a buddy mentioned put a bit of apple cider vinegar in there. For this big pot, this Dutch oven I have, I don't know how many quarts it is. I'm guessing it's probably like 6 to 8 quarts. It's pretty big. So for that, I put in 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. I don't know if that's going to be too much. I don't know if it's going to be too little. The great thing about this cooking stuff is that you get to experiment, you get to try different things, yada yada, every time. But bone broth is pretty simple, it's pretty healthy. And yeah, I don't know. I feel kind of weird talking to this dang camera all the time, but at the same time, it really does help me. Like I turned it off there and I went and I did whatever and I was like, man, that felt good. I'm gonna turn this camera back on and talk some more. And I haven't even uploaded anything to my YouTube channel yet because I don't really care. Well, I do care. I should be uploading it so I can try and get monetized faster, but I think it's a process. I'll trust the process. And, I'll make sure I make the content that I want to make, not the content that people want. That applies to music and DJing, and you don't let people tell you what to do. You tell them what they want. So you see a lot of channels out there Oh, the screen. I like to see the screen, and then there's got to be a shut off. I don't know lots about this camera. So you see a lot of creators out there and channels, and it's kind of repetitive. Like one person will make something go viral, and then a whole bunch of other channels will do the same thing with a little bit of difference to it, and then hopefully they'll get a certain percentage of views from it, probably. And then a lot of these channels also, I just found out that they sign a contract to these companies, and the companies control their content, so on and so forth. And I'm like, I don't want that either. I don't want nobody controlling what I do. Obviously, YouTube is only going to monetize what they want to monetize, so maybe I can post this content somewhere else. I've seen some other channels or some other sites, but oh, it's far right, that's this, that, and the third. I'm like, yeah, but they censor what you want to say, and like I like to swear. I swear a lot when I talk. I can't help it. Swearing's healthy for you, I think, at a certain amount, in certain right times and places. I'm babbling again. You know what I'm saying. I think people know what I'm trying to say. I don't even know if I know what I'm trying to say half the time, but you know, I just want to make honest content. I don't want to portray something that I'm not. Like, I just don't. What was I talking? I was talking about other channels and how they're not unique. I see this all the time when I scroll Instagram. I've been injured for a while. My feet are really bad. I'm waiting on surgery, and you know, I have a very labor-intensive job when I do go back to it, and I just couldn't do it anymore because my feet are so bad. Like, even just standing here doing this video talking, my feet are killing me. Like, they're throbbing. And yeah, my butt, like, I am an overweight guy, so that does play into it, but the feet are really bad, so it's yeah. Fuck, where was I going with that? See, this is why it's just a bad idea for me, because I get going and then I stop. Just waiting for this to boil. And I am still a little drunk, so whatever. Talking to this camera makes me feel better, so whatever. Oh yeah, the repetitive, scrolling Instagram, now I remember, scrolling Instagram and seeing, not to knock other creators, like I really, like, that's not how you should be. You should not put down others for what they make, but at the same time, just to play the other side, I see a lot of these girls that do cosplay and they average about, I don't know, let's say 50,000 to half a K of followers, and they're all the same. It's all cosplay, OnlyFans. Some are clowns, some are fairies, some are the Legend of Zelda, so on. I think you're following me here on this. And it's so repetitive, and it's not unique. I see the talent and the effort they put into the costumes and so on and so forth, but where's the talent? The talent could be in the making of the costumes. Where's the uniqueness? Where's the originality? The originality is in the costumes. Yeah, sorta, but I've stumped myself a little. You can't hate on people for what they do that makes them happy. You can't. Because if I'm going to do this and it makes me happy, I know full well posting stuff online opens it immediately up to criticism. So I know going in that people are going to criticize me. And you shouldn't criticize people's content, but at the same time, you post it online, you open it up for that criticism. But people don't need to be so nasty. People don't need to be so nasty. And people are nasty. It's human nature, I think, to, you know, maybe it's a little bit of jealousy on their end. Hate on, you know, people that are doing good. Because like a lot of these content creators, these girls, that it's very repetitive of this content, OnlyFans, cosplay, blah, blah, blah. They more than likely are making a decent amount of money, and they're partially out of that rat race that we're all stuck in. And then people see that and they're like, for fuck's sakes. But then at the same time, a lot of these people that are selling these photos really shouldn't be selling these photos because they ain't that good looking. And then it's like, should I sell my OnlyFans? No. Who wants to pay for that? Nobody. People want to pay for good looking people, depending on their kink. But typically sex sells, right? And that's why I think a lot of these content creators are the same. Sex sells, you know? And there's no different with men. Hold on. I'm not being a misogynist or a sexist. Men are the same way. Men can be chiseled abs, fucking looking shredded, and sell their nudes too to desperate women. Like, I'm not saying that desperate women don't exist. I'm not saying that desperate men don't exist. Both exist. And, you know, you feed into that depravity and that desperation of those people, and you're preying off them and making money off their desperation, you know. And that's not what I want. That's not what I want to do. I'm cooking bone broth, for God's sakes. Like, I want to be shredded, but I don't want to every post. I don't want my whole online presence to be, look how shredded I am day after day. Look at me shredded. Obviously, I'm starting off with content of me getting in shape and me getting better at golf, but I don't know. I don't want certain things to be my entire identity, like having ADHD. I'm never going to put that in my bios. I may make a video or two talking about it, you know what I mean? But it's not going to be in my bios, and I'm not going to start I'm an ADHD coach. I'm not going to try and coach people and say, hey, pay me money to coach you. Like, no, screw that, man. No. If I'm going to offer any advice, it's going to be through video logs like this, where people grasp onto it and they're like, just listening to me talk, and they're like, oh, I relate to that. Maybe I'll try what he's trying, and then so on and so forth. I'm not gonna make my whole thing about ADHD or autism, or, you know, like, you know what I'm talking about. When you're scrolling different profiles and stuff, you're seeing all these different people using disabilities, using crypto, using finance, using different things to market themselves, to gain following, to gain that ad revenue. Because all it really is in the social media realm is gaining a following to be monetized, so that these companies can sell ad revenue with your channel or on your videos, so on and so forth. And, you know, I want people to like my video on different platforms because they like the content, and I want them to watch the content because they became engaged with it, not because I use different methods to hook you into the video, to be viral, to go viral, to copy someone else because they went viral with this content, so on and so forth. That's not what I want. I just want to make a bunch of content and just show you like the raw side of me. And then I had an idea for a channel where I just, you know, if I was to make a little bit of money, or even invest a little bit of money, buy a bunch of different kind of costumes. And I thought it would be hilarious for my chubby ass to dress up as Christina Freeland, our Deputy Prime Minister here in Canada, and just write some horrendous jokes or some funny jokes. Doesn't have to be horrendous, but it just needs to be hilarious about her, about politicians, about conservatives, about liberals, about it all. I'm not picking sides. I want to make fun of everybody. That's just an idea I had for a channel, or just make fun of politicians, make fun of make fun of conservative, make fun of the left, make fun of the right, make fun of the middle, make fun of dogs, cats, chickens, make fun of everything. That's one channel idea. And then I had the Kelsey Learns channel where we take a topic and we learn together. I Google stuff, I write it down, we figure things out. A channel where we do rabbit holes, where we go down rabbit holes together and we write stuff down. These are all ideas that flow through my head. I feel they're probably not unique ideas. There's probably content out there, but they're unique to me, where I think me as the personality will help sell it, and the other people I have in mind to help, you know, work within it and work the skits or whatever else. But, you know, the honesty, I think it comes down to that honesty and that raw feeling you get from people when you listen to them talk. Like Andrew Tate, no. Jake Paul, no. Logan Paul, no. There's a guy called CoffeeZilla. He seems pretty honest and unique and yada yada yada. There's a lot of other channels like that. Neon, is his name Neon? Some real skinny Indian kid, and it just seems so fake. Along with that Jack, I don't want to say Harlow, Jack something else, some young kid. It seems so fake. And then Sneeko, that dude seems so fake. And Adrian Ross, another kid that seems so fake. And they're all that viral sensation type, you know what I mean? And there's no actual skill with these guys. I don't see any actual skills, human skills. Like, I thought it'd be a cool video where I take these types of people and I take them out into the bush and see if they can survive for a week, because I know I can. I'm from friggin' northern Alberta, the center of the boreal forest in Canada. Like, I know what I'm doing out in the bush, but none of them do. Like, they might know how to simple camping's not that hard, but you'd be surprised at how many people can barely simple camp. I have good ideas, and I should write them down, and I probably shouldn't be saying them out loud on these videos, but honestly, I really don't care. People can take the ideas if they want. Just leftover onions from earlier. They're really good. Yeah. See, this has gotten, where are we at here? Is my lens a little dirty? Hold on. I got the microfiber. Hey, how's it going? Ain't no love in the heart of the city. There it is. I got a little one. This is for my glasses, but this will work. Where's the battery at? Oh, battery's doing good. Yeah, I was having battery troubles. This one says it's charged now. I don't think this one was charging properly because I didn't have a decent charger like this. And apparently only certain blocks, like these friggin' blocks, only certain ones work. So I think this one works though. So we're okay. So back to the bone broth. Hey, we're almost at 20 minutes. Yeah, see how it's like a little dark here, but like that's like not as dark as it was before. I really wish I would have had the camera figured out, but I don't know. We'll be doing another batch of this. Depending on how many of these it fills up, we'll be doing another batch of bone broth in no time. And I'll record it, because like I said, I want to record a lot more of the stuff that I do. Cleaning the yard, working out, golf, cooking. Just vlogs, right? Like Sam Selleck records his workouts, records what he eats, does the whole recording when he drives. So, I know that looks gross, but it's really good. Butter, onions, garlic, and salt from a pork chop earlier. I don't know what I'm saying. We're at 20 minutes. That's good. Yeah. So, giving you that raw content, that honest content. I think that's what people would rather see. I watch a lot of prison content, like dudes that have been in prison before. And it's hard to tell who's lying and who's not, but those guys, it's pretty raw content, you know what I mean? It's pretty, I don't know, if they're lying or not, I don't know, but that's like raw content. That's why I like it, but, you know, just people being honest. It's too much fake, too much, it seems like there's too much capitalism in social media. There's too much capitalism in everything. And this isn't a I love communism kind of speaking right now. I like capitalism. Capitalism has given me the opportunity to try at least make a social media following and gain a little bit of money. There you go, capitalism. If we were in China, I don't think I could do that. I'm pretty sure the Chinese government would take quite a bit of the money that I made from online content, and they limit the kind of content that you can make. So, does capitalism work all the time? No. I think this is the thing about me, is there's ideals on the left and the right. There's ideologies on the left and the right that I think make sense and should be implemented. And like that's the libertarian, I think. I haven't learned a lot about libertarian. It's in the middle. So here in Canada, excuse me, that's what the NDP were supposed to be. We're supposed to be that middle, that I see the left ideologies, I see the right ideologies, and they come together. And it's weird because the left ideologies, the liberals, used to be something different 20 years ago, and now they're not right. And I'm not conservative government sucks too, people. Like it's government, it's politicians, it's politics, it's all garbage. It's all a lie. It's all smoke and mirrors. It doesn't matter which party. Okay? And that's how they get you. That's how they get you. They give you the illusion that you picking a side is going to matter. They give you the illusion that, oh, I'm the good guy because I'm on this side. Or I'm the good guy because I'm on this side. And it's like, I love you guys. Where are we at here? I'm a little drunk. This is just Dr. Pepper. It's just, there's no more booze. I'm good on that. I had a couple drinks. Got a little tipsy. We're good. There's a cigarette outside though. Got dropped because I paid someone $20 to bring me out some smokes because I'm hurting for a cigarette. I don't smoke. When I drink, I smoke. Okay? That's what I'm saying. This is ADHD, if you haven't noticed yet. My cat wants in. Which door though? Hi, kitty. Come on in. Where's your mama? Mama, kitty, come. Come on, kitty. It's cold out. Come on. Yeah, so I'm just, distracted again. Just trying to get this to a rolling boil. Not a huge rolling boil, just a little bit of a boil. And then I'll turn it right down and then, I don't know, probably. Then I'll probably chill for a bit. A little bit of a boil here. So I'm gonna go try and find this cigarette. I'll be right back, okay? I've had a few drinks. It's okay though. It's okay. Once in a while I have a couple drinks. Not all the time. Not a big drinker. Ain't no love.